Rudd is still pondering about that monster with 2 crystals as in the meantime, Manisha appears at the spot. Much to Rudd's surprise, she sits on his lap and urges him to read the newspaper for her. Even though she can read herself, but seeing her glistening eyes, Rudd has no other option but to submit to her will. As they go through the newspaper, Rudd comes across some articles suggesting the emergence of a labyrinth in Avancia and Kyglis ventures. Manisha comments that Nin hates Kyglis because he used to make fun of Rudd, as Rudd asserts that she has some personal affliction to this matter. Hearing this, Manisha realizes that Rudd is well aware of Nin's feelings for him and wonders if he avoids her because of her illness. In response to this, Rudd asserts that he's a weak person and if he gets into such a relationship, he fears that he'll get attached to it. Manisha, however, reassures him that he'll be fine and that he has to stop thinking about her. Following this, Fee and the others gather in the forest to get rid of the chameleon Kong that has appeared out of nowhere. Rudd, Nin, and Luna are also participating in this raid with Fee leading them. Some random adventurers are also participating alongside them. As Fee is delivering her motivational speech, Nin notices a sword with Rudd and questions him regarding this. Rudd tells her that he got it from a skilled father-daughter swordsmith duo and further explains that besides being extremely tough, this sword also possesses an enchant skill. Different elements can be used to change the magic stone's mana and enchant the weapon, as he demonstrates this as well, converting the sword into a fire-type weapon. Seeing this, the other adventurers who are accompanying them mock Rudd for using such a high-rank weapon despite being an F rank. This pisses off Luna, but Rudd calms her down as Nin boasts that Rudd is strong enough to be named a knight by a saint like her. This shocks the adventurers as Rudd further explains that if you raise your rank, the guild starts summoning you for missions and that would hinder his real purpose. With all of this going on, the chameleon Kong appears from the forest and ambushes Fee and the others. They somehow manage to evade his attacks as Rudd utilizes his provoke skill to divert its attention towards him. With Rudd protecting them, things were going smoothly, but he realizes that something is off. The Kong's large swings and attention-seeking roars reminded him of a human tank. Rudd's realization was slightly late as some other Kongs also appear at the spot and ambush them. Now that they are surrounded, Fee feels demotivation, but Rudd incites her to act like a leader. With this, he utilizes his provoke skill to attract the Kongs towards him. This shocks the newbie adventurers as they believe Rudd won't be able to handle 3 Kongs at once, but much to their surprise, these Kongs are no match for him as Rudd manages to evade their attacks rather easily. With their attention diverted towards Rudd, Luna and the others manage to get rid of one of them. Rudd then encounters another one, and this time around, he enchants his sword with fire after remembering that chameleon Kongs are weak to it. With Fee landing the finishing blow, the second Kong is also down. Now, Rudd is up against the tank Kong who ambushes him with an onslaught of attacks. With Nin and Luna's help, Rudd takes down the third and last chameleon Kong as well. After this, the rookie adventurer approaches Rudd and apologizes for his remarks. Rudd affirms that an adventurer's ability is determined by his rank, and if someone's rank is low, it's safe to assume that they are weak. Suddenly, the chameleon Kongs they had defeated turn into dust and Rudd realizes that something is off. He then notices a labyrinth entrance in the forest which was previously suspected by experts as well. That night, a massive celebration took place at the palace as the villagers are looking forward to the future. Manisha informs Luna that the emergence of a labyrinth will lead to the town's progress and it might also halt the population decline. As they are conversing, a random guy approaches Manisha and offers her a drink. Seeing this, Rudd threatens him and offers to share the drink instead of Manisha. As they leave, Nin approaches Luna, asking if she's having fun, to which she replies positively. Luna, however, feels that Rudd is not happy with all this as Nin explains that Rudd is worried about the town's safety. She explains that even though labyrinths bring prosperity to a town, there are some drawbacks as well. The monsters that are undefeated might leave the labyrinth and wreck the entire town. Besides this, different types of adventurers visit to explore the dungeon. Some of these adventurers are the worst kind of people that follow cute girls like Luna and Manisha. Hearing all this, Luna questions the solution to this problem, with Rudd asserting that they have to formulate clans. He further explains that adventurers who are members of any clan are officially recognized by the nation and are responsible for defending towns like knights. As they are conversing, Fee appears out of nowhere and hugs Rudd, stating that he's a good boy. After some time, adventurers from all over the country have gathered in Avancia and the town's infrastructure has improved a lot. With all of this going on, Rudd is patrolling the town as he comes across some adventurers who are fighting over something and he disciplines them. Nin also joins him on the patrol as both of them wander around the town. Nin appreciates Rudd for his hard work these past few days, and as they are conversing, someone informs them about another fight. Rudd rushes towards them where two A-rank adventurers are clashing over something. Rudd confronts them and tells them off, but the adventurers ignore him altogether, stating that they are defending their clan's honor. Rudd, however, is persistent, so the adventurer offers him to settle their issue of which clan should stay in this town. Confidently, Rudd responds to them by asserting that they don't need any of them, so they can leave the town. Hearing this, the adventurers get hostile towards him, and in the meantime, Nin also appears at the spot and threatens them. Rudd further states that this town has its own rules, and if they want to fight, he will take them on gladly. With this, the adventurers apologize for their misconduct and leave without causing any trouble. They even tried to recruit Rudd, but he refused. In the meantime, someone informs Rudd that Mr. Vild is waiting for him at the headquarters. Upon reaching the headquarters, Vild informs Rudd that the Lord has contacted him himself regarding the town's situation. According to him, the Lord wants Rudd to formulate a clan and become its leader. However, if he doesn't want that, he has to accompany some other clan and destroy the Labyrinth's entrance. According to him, several labyrinths have appeared all across the nation, and it would get difficult to manage all of them. He knows that it is a difficult choice for him, but he has to choose one of these. After this, as Rudd is wandering around the town, he comes across some adventurers who are fighting and intercepts them, but the adventurers ignore him. This makes Rudd wonder if formulating a clan is the only option. In the meantime, Luna appears at the spot and informs him that Manisha is severely ill as Rudd rushes back home where Grandma Gigi is treating her. She informs him that Manisha is under the weather and will eventually get better. Seeing this, Rudd decides that he cannot leave Manisha alone and decides to destroy the labyrinth entrance. He informs Luna and Nin regarding his decision, which shocks them. After hearing all this, Luna questions Rudd if he can choose someone to lead the clan in his stead after things have settled down, to which he replies positively. She then offers to protect the town just like Rudd helped her back then. Even though Rudd is a bit hesitant, Nin also reassures him that she will support her since she wants to stay in this town. Manisha also appears from her room with Grandma Gigi's support and motivates Rudd to form a clan. She reassures him that she's no longer the Manisha he has to protect all the time, and that it's about time he thinks for himself. Hearing all this, Rudd vows to protect both Manisha and this town. Now that Rudd has decided to form a clan and become its leader, I wonder what will be the reaction of people. I'm sure they'll be surprised, but there will be some consequences as well. Make sure to like and subscribe, so you don't miss out on anything.